my friends, in today's video we are going to be reviewing the Black Widow spray gun. This is the most expensive spray gun that they sell in Harbor Freight, and we are going to be reviewing whether it's worth the $189 that it sells for. Yeah, so this gun was about $189 at Harbor Freight. This is very cheap comparing to professional style spray guns. Some of the prices are like $500 or sometimes even to $1,000 for spray guns. Yeah, so let's get right into it and open it up. Boom. Okay. So this is just an empty box. So what comes in the kit? First off, we get this owner's manual. We don't need this. Okay, this itself is the actual spray gun. Right off the bat, first impression is it's very nice quality. It feels very nice. All the adjustments feel, very smooth, very high quality. It feels very well machined. I'm not sure what the build is, but comparing to other spray guns I've handled, especially more expensive ones, it does feel very nice. The trigger feels very, solid. It feels, it doesn't feel like you would get stuck. Sometimes that's a problem with spray guns. You get this kind of like ghost touch. When you press the button, nothing comes out. It doesn't really feel like I'll get this problem because it does have a plunger system. It's mounted right here, so you have a articulating arm, but you also have the plunger system, and the plunger system is, right here, and it's makes it unlikely to jam or have any type of issues. Then this bubble wrap, it feels very nice quality. It feels, doesn't feel cheap. It feels like it's a good quality bubble wrap. I think this is also very important. So you have the head right here. This is actually what regulates how the paint comes out. So depending on the design, that is how the paint is going to come out, what type of flare, everything. Boom. Yeah, again, like spring feels very nice quality. All of this, I don't know what it's made out of, but it feels like some sort of anodized aluminum or something. It feels very nice. It doesn't feel cheap, it doesn't feel like plastic piece of shit. Then you have the plunger for the paint to come out. This regulates how much paint comes out. This right here regulates how much PSI you're running for this. Build quality wise, I mean, like I said, it feels nice quality. It doesn't feel cheap. I don't know how long this would last, but just from a first impression standpoint, it feels really nice. It doesn't feel cheap at all. Now we're going to open up this paint cup system. So this is what will go on the top right here, so we can use the paint gun. Shit. So you put this on right here. It just pops on, I think. Now you're going to go ahead and get this paint bucket thing, whatever it's called, and screw it into the paint gun. Boom. See that? So now it's ready to be used. So now we're going to go ahead and do a test. We're going to see how well this sprays. Okay, so now we are outside and we are ready to test out if the spray gun is any good. So what you want to do first is safety. Put some gloves on. Okay, so this is our automotive paint. You need to shake it a little bit. And then we're going to take off the lid. Boom. So now we have the cup with the liner. Put the liner inside. And what we actually want to do is have a 50-50 mix of paint and paint thinner. So we are going to fill up to the 100 mark with paint. Boom. It's going to be enough for us. And then you want to grab paint thinner and fill it up to 200, and this will give us a 50-50 mix. Yeah, it's about 200, perfect. So this lid goes on this paint liner, okay? So you want to stick it in. Like this. What you're going to do is get the lid and screw it on. Now we want to make sure we mix it good like this. Okay, so now that everything is ready, we're going to screw on the paint lid onto the spray gun. So you want to make sure that you flip the spray gun upside down, because if you flip this upside down, it's going to have all the paint come out. 3 controls on the spray gun. You have the fan control, you have how much material comes out, and then you have the PSI right here. So what we want to do is we want to do a test spray. You always want to do a test spray before you start painting the actual thing, because you want to see how the paint is coming out. So that fan is way too big, so we are going to tighten it. Also, way too much air is coming out, so we want to reduce the air. So now that's a good spray. So once you're ready and you're happy with your fan and how much product is coming out, we get ready to paint. Always make sure that you wear safety when painting. Yeah, so as you can see, the paint that comes out of this gun is very good. It comes out very, like, no speckles, no nothing. It comes out very smooth. This is very important for spray gun. And, you know, for the price, this actually, you know, it's giving a pretty good result, especially on a wheel that's not really prepped that much. So, you know, for the price, for the $180 or whatever it cost, I would say this is a good deal, especially when you consider that Harbor Freight sells a lot of attachments. You can get a lighting attachment for this, a lot of different attachments, which makes this actually quite worth the money, especially for the price. So yeah, I mean, overall, just look how the paint came out. This is just one coat, and it's looks very good. It doesn't look, you know, I don't see orange peel. It looks very nice. So yeah, I think if you're looking for a good automotive gun, and you know you're going to be using it more than once, I would definitely recommend this. I think this is a good investment. You know, I don't know how long this will last, but based off the build quality and just, you know, how it looks and different things, I definitely think that this is a good buy, and it gets approval from me. So if you like my video, thank you so much. Please give me good reviews, good likes, and good comments. Thank you so much.